In this lesson, I will explain to you the concept of log loss or logarithmic loss in machine learning. So what actually does log loss? Log loss measures the performance of a machine learning model. Log loss measures the performance of a classification model as we make different kinds of models in machine learning. So classification model comes under the category of supervised learning. Right, as we had discussed that in supervised learning, we have regression models as well as classification models. And we have two different kinds of classification models as well, multi-class classification and binary classification. Binary means two. So this log loss measures the performance of a classification model which belongs to binary classification. And in binary classification, you know very well, there are only two outputs, maybe 0 or 1, or you can say yes or no, or true or false. If we have only two outputs, that is considered a binary classification. So log loss measures the performance of a classification model. If someone will ask you which classification model, so you have to say binary, whose output is the probability value between 0 and 1, and you know very well that probability lies between 0 and 1. Here I have written some points regarding log loss. First I will read it quickly. After this lesson you have to read very slowly, then each and every point will be clear to you. Log loss measures the performance of a classification model, binary classification model, where the prediction input is the probability value between 0 and 1. What is the meaning of this prediction value? I will show you in the next slide. The goal of our machine learning model is to minimize this value. It means log loss value should be very low if you want to make a very good model. So 0, if you have a log loss value is 0, it means we have a perfect model. And the value of log loss is lies between 0 to infinity. Log loss increases as the predicted probability diverges from the actual label. What is the meaning of this point? Again, I will explain to you in the next slide. These 2 points, right? Then we will come back here. So the formula we will use for the log loss is negative 1 over n. What is n? N means total number of observations. Suppose, just like take the example of A. If I have a point, right? According to binary classification, we have only two outputs, 0 and 1. So I say that this data point, instead of A, we can have any data points, any number. We say that maybe A belongs to 0 class or 1 class, because this is the binary classification. What is the probability? What is the predicted value? So I say there is only 0.20, this is just the assumed value, or 20% chance that this data point belongs to 0. So definitely we have 0.80 or 80% probability that this point belongs to 1. Right, and then summation. In some books you will see under I is equal to 1 and n. It means it starts from observation number 1 and ends at the observation of n. If you do not see, that is both are fine. So this is actually the formula: y into log of y hat plus 1 minus y into log 1 minus y hat. Now see, these are my data points a, b, c, d, any data point. So here we have 5, and I say that A belongs to class 1, and this is the predicted value. Y hat means predicted value. If instead of this y hat in some book you will see 1 minus p, which is called the predicted value, both are fine. Normally we use y hat. So I am 0.91% sure, or my prediction is that 91% this data point belongs to 1. My prediction is 0.890. This data point, whatever data point we have here, belongs to 1. Similarly here my prediction is 0.71, 1% I am sure that C data point belongs to class 0, because in binary classification we have only two options, 0 and 1. I hope this point is clear. Now how I got these numbers I will show you. So one by one, just consider this part of the formula, right? So y into log of y hat. What is the meaning of this n? Because I have to apply 5 times. These are the number of observations. So see, y, this is y. Here I have y1 multiply by log of y hat. What is the value of y hat? 0.91. This is just my data, right? Whatever data you have to apply the same concept. So log of 0.91, right? Just follow this. Y is this, then log y hat, and then we have a plus sign here. After this 1 minus y, I'm going to tell you here one of the most important point. 1 minus y. What is y here? 1. So if we have 1 here, just like 1, 1, 1, if we have a value of 1 in this second column, so 1 minus 1 is 0, and 0 multiplied by whatever you have, it will make or everything 0. So do not worry about this part. It will always be 0 if we have 1, 1, 1 here, right? 1 minus y, and y is 1. So here you have to find out the value of log of 91. Use your calculators. Then you can see the value is 0.04095. Now second is again y is 1. So 1, and then log of y hat is 0.89. See, this is again 1. So do not worry about this part. 1 minus 1 will be 0. Log of 0.89, which is equal to 0.05069. So these two are done. This is one of the most important again. See here, y is 0. So this is 0. Y is 0 multiplied by log 0.7. So if our y is 0, this part, complete part will be 0. Do not worry about this part. You have to solve this part when if we have a 0 option here. If we have a 1, you have to solve this part. This is 0. If we have a 0, this part is 0, you have to go here. So it will be 1 minus 0, because now we have a 0. Again, I will show you one of the most important part here. Log of 1 minus 0.71, right? Because it says 1 minus y hat. So here it will be log of 0.29, because 1 minus 0.71 is equal to 0.29. So this is the important thing. If we have a 1, y1, then you have to find out the log value of 0.91 and 0.89. If we have a 0, then you do not have to find out the value of log of 0.71. You have to subtract. See the formula. That is why I have written 0.29, log of 0.29, which is this. Again, same thing. If it is 0, so 1 minus 0.43, which is equal to 0.57. You can use your calculators and verify. You have to find out the value of 0.57 log. Now here is 1. It means this part is 0. So you have to find out the value of log of 23.23, which is 0.63. Right, in this way I have calculated this log loss. So you can observe here, as the predicted values are higher, the log loss value is lower. And if we have a 0 log loss, it means we have a perfect model. In order to make our model accurate, the log loss value should be low. When it will be low? When our predicted value will be higher. See, it is 0.91, 0.89, it is 0.23, it is 0.63. It is, if it is low, predicted value is low, log loss is higher. I hope the concept is clear, right? If we draw a graph, this is the predicted value, this is the y hat, and this is the log loss. So the log loss value, as I mentioned, lies between 0 to infinity. If we have a 0, see, predicted value is 0, log loss value is here. As our predicted value increases, See, it increases. The log loss approaches to 0. If it is 1, this is 0, right? If our predicted value is 1, log loss is 0. It means we have a perfect model. Right now I will give you a homework here, because when you will involve, you will learn more. Make 5 or 6 some other data points. This E, suppose if I will say one point is E, F, G and H. These are the 4 points, right? And here I say this belongs to 1 class, 0 class, 1 class, 0 class. And this is my X. I am making quickly. See, if the concept is clear, you can make your own questions. This is the y hat, predicted value. Here is predicted value is 0.85, 0.70, 0.92, and here we can say 0.65. Right? Find out the value of log loss. Again, if the predicted value, as the predicted value increases, the log loss decreases. We have to make our log loss very low in order to make our model accurate. I hope this concept is clear. Please practice it, subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next lesson. Thank you.